And good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. Thanks everyone for being here. It is a chilly day here. It's like minus 13. It's really cold. We got a cold front here. A cold snap we are currently going through. And thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for being part of the channel, liking and subscribing all these years. Something somewhere is going to go down. Something, because everything's running too smoothly. Was it the plan all along? Move the pendulum as far to the left as humanly possible, then let it fall to the right, and then come in and play the "I told you so's." Yeah, there's too much going on, and now Trump wants to relocate 2 million people from Gaza. We're seeing that happening. That was in the works for years. Israel just wants that whole entire area, man. Israel's been fighting to take this land, right? Because they state it's part of their history, it's part of their ancestors. Well, Angola was part of Portugal for 500 years, and the Portuguese built entire cities there, 6 major cities there, with airports, soccer stadiums, and libraries, and beautiful architecture. Portugal doesn't go back because the IMF sanctioned the Portuguese to death. Right? And Cuba invaded. Right? See how things work out, right? Look at those countries today. If anyone's out there, let me know. I don't have many people. I don't have too many people tuning into my stuff. We are back into severe shadowban mode, folks. We are at negative 33 subscribers. And I don't think I've gained a single subscriber on Rumble in the last 3-4 months now. Even though we're doing Mike in the Night every Saturday religiously with tons of call-ins. And we're almost at 400 people watching live. And 380 we reached the peak. But I don't know. Leave your comments below if anybody's out there who wants to speak. When will we change? No, I think we're headed. I think this is. You could start to see that it's all scripted. Everything you're seeing around you is just planned now. It's all completely 100% planned. And I don't know how far back we're going planned. Are we going back 10? Are we going we're going back 50 years? Are we going into a plans of 100 years? 200 years? 300 years? Yes, negative 33 subscribers. That's correct. There's no sound, so you guys can't hear me? Drake died. Rest in peace. I don't know. That's the guy from Degrassi, right? That became a rapper. Believer saying, I have a question. Keep cutting in and outs. Yeah. Again, there's real people on these there's real people on here that need the bandwidth allocation, right? Hey PJ. Hey Believer. When will we change is your name, sorry. Mr. Vcan, hola, buenos días, felicidades, ¿cómo están? Estoy muy bien, saludos. We got Charlie T in the house. Anyways, how are things? What do we? I don't know, man. I noticed the range of topics on YouTube seems pretty clean. What I'm noticing, ESP, on YouTube, I go to my daughter's accounts, like, just to see what she's been watching and stuff. And I'm noticing they keep recommending all of these anti-Trudeau, pro-Pierre Poilievre. I believe if I was pro-Pierre Poilievre, or Poilievre, or whatever his name is, they would kind of push me up a bit. Because I'm telling you that guy can't do nothing. He's not allowed to do anything. He might do something at the beginning just to warm things up, right? Yeah, ESP, the thing is, ESP, what you need to start doing, okay, this guy's talking about this. Go to his channel. Go see if it's post COVID or pre COVID. Then you'll start to see, is he partnered with YouTube? Is he speaking about certain topics that if I was to speak of, I got 21 YouTube suspensions already. If I was to speak of, I get terminated. They want me out of here. It's not because of what I'm saying now. Nobody cares about what I'm saying now. Nobody cares about what I'm saying now because it doesn't matter. It's what we were saying 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago. Like my video I made about global warming hoax. It's all a hoax, folks. They're going to change the name to something else in 10 years. Then what do? They changed it to climate change from global warming, right? And now we made a video that you guys could see that no one saw that basically states that now they're shelving climate change. It's no longer, it's going to be scrubbed off the internet from government websites, right? So ESP, go look at when these channels started. And if you find a channel that's that's pre-COVID, they're doing tool reviews, they're doing hang gliding reviews, they're doing farming reviews. They're not political. They got reached out like I did. I turned them down 3 times. I read the email. I read the emails to you guys. They wanted me. They tried to buy me out for Mike of the Night several times. They were going to make it the biggest thing ever. Go watch Mike of the Night. You'll see it's a great show. All the callers, people from all over the world participating. The voice of the Commonwealth. We've been doing this since 2017. And before that, we were doing trends in the housing market. And we were just on the whole money laundering, the fentanyl, all this fentanyl stuff we've been talking about 15 years ago. It's old news with Chinese gangs. Go watch our channel. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, holy shit. But that's where we are. Yeah, ESP is there. They're scrubbing constantly. So we got Cheek Ba in the house saying hello from Mali, West Africa. How you doing? So that's where we're at, folks. Hey Casey, how you doing? This is where we're at. It's just this controlled information distribution. I wasn't bullshitting you guys about this. Oh, Mike's just saying this stuff because he's never gotten big on social media in 15 years. I would have gotten big off of trolls alone, but they hid me. I got banned off of X. I'm permanently banned on X. Everybody I'm talking to is I'm getting my news off of X now. That's the only place I trust. I'm not allowed on there. I posted a video. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You can find it. How Hamas got played. Perfect timing. How you got played. They took that in a couple of hours down, and they permanently banned me from there. I'm banned on Spotify. So, next week, national news in Portugal, bud. No, I don't have any Hot Wheels. Sorry. It's just TCG and then board games over here. We haven't been free thinkers for years. We're all fed info that wants us to believe the guide, to guide us in the direction they want us to go. We're mushrooms and sheep. Yeah. They took down a few weeks ago. I have the community guideline strike. I could show it to you. I could show it to you. They took down one of my videos from 2012. Okay. All I said in the video was in 2012 was basically I believe Donald Trump would make a good president because he'd run the country like a business, the way country should be, less political theater and more. They took that video down from 2012. They took it down a few weeks ago, 5 weeks now. So I have a community guideline strike that expires on February 21st, I think. So, indoctrinated. All this stuff about the whole, sickness that happened. There's all these people now talking about all this stuff we were talking about as it unfolded in 2020, 2021, 2022. As things started to unfold, we were breaking down the numbers from New Zealand. We were breaking down the numbers from Australia. We got callers in from funeral home. We were covering this like very close up until the end of 2022. Because people were getting sick and tired of Mike in the Night because that's all we were doing is trying to warn people about what was coming and how it was coming. and not to trust the science, right? And I've been threatened huge over that. We told you Fauci was going to fall. We told you everything. We told you it was a blueprint from 1918 from the 1918 from the Spanish influenza. We did comparables. We showed you guys the news articles from 1918 of social distancing, wearing masks. We showed you it's been 100 years, 100 plus years. Now it's time to. The videos are up time stamped. But we can't. I'm not allowed to be the guy to bring you the information. And that's what's happened. Other people will take what we're saying in a few years and run with the damn thing. And run with it. And get millions of views because they're partnered with YouTube. I'm not allowed to be partnered with YouTube. I make no money on social media. And I'm here to tell you guys, I have absolutely zero reason to lie to you guys. Why would I lie to you for? What for? So we got Collie in the house. We got Brian C in the house. Yeah, G6. Everything is, it's a complete, total, bold-faced lie. Yeah, so why would I come here? What for? And I was telling you guys for years, from 2020, well, for 2016, there isn't going to be a 2024 election. And if there is, and Trump gets in, he's going to be following a specific narrative. That's the only way he can get into presidency. For the longest time, I said there's going to be no way. No way in hell they're going to allow that. And they were pushing for a wartime president. And guess what? People behind the scenes were telling me the same thing. Mike, I'm in D.C. Mike, I'm in here. Mike, you were not lying, man. We had conference calls. We had this to do whatever we can to make sure that Trump never took office. But we did say quite a few times, if he did take office, he was going to follow a very specific script. Elon Musk is losing his mind, going all over the world telling people what to do. Telling governments what to do, telling, Nigel Farage, free Tommy Robinson. But he couldn't do it when he was a Democrat because he needed the federal funding. Elon Musk has got billions and billions of dollars of federal funding. Why do you think he's the one that's organizing the federal funding to figure out where money's going and where it's being allocated to make sure he keeps his peace? You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Other channels will take this and run with it. Same thing like Joe Rogan. Oh, I don't take sides. Oh, I don't this. Oh, I'm calling out Kamala Harris. You should have called her out during the election when it was stolen. Oh, I'm going to talk about it now. Just talking about the sickness and everything at the end of 2024. 2023. No, 2024. Talking about the sickness and the dangers. He's allowed to say it on YouTube. I can't say it. I made a video for you guys showing you that they're taking our entire titles and making videos today. And we go back and show you on Rumble and other platforms, timestamp 4 years ago. They're allowed to say it. That's the problem we're in. It's been on since the election. SpaceX, it's all bullshit, SpaceX. Yes, that's exactly it. He wants big contracts to try to get to Mars. He's not going nowhere. Told him if he wants some money, go find it. Yeah, narrative. Yeah, Cristo es el camino. Jesus is the path. They are after your soul. They are all in on it. All of them. Everybody's in on it. Russell Brand! Russell Brand! All these people are here to screw you. All of them. Stay away from all the... Go to your YouTube. Start from the beginning. Go to every one of your subscribers. If someone showed up after 2020 and they're talking political, I'm not talking about to unsubscribe to people that fly planes and do RC hobbies and farming and food and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that are allowed to be political today that didn't exist pre-2020. Because they want to get rid of the old school. They want to get rid of the people that were warning you about the food, the energy, pull the trigger on a pandemic, housing, cost of living, everything. They want to get rid of the people that were warning you before because they want to say in the future, By the way, everything happened because of the sickness of 2020. Because of the sickness of 2020, we are in this major collateral downfall because of the sickness. But then you got a guy like me in 2012 saying, I think they're going to have to do this. I think governments are doing this. I think this, that. And talking about all this stuff and showing you graphs. I was really in depth before, showing you specific graphs, timetables, percentages. I really took social media serious, but I couldn't get more than 4 people watching me. After my first channel termination in 2012, everything went downhill. Yep, they created a corporate soul to take your soul. It's about change, governments will go down. Someone's saying, bro, now it's 2025. They will create a new model. Yep. Carney will be prime minister. What a shame, says Brian. And a lot of people are like, oh, the problem you never got big and why Canadians don't follow you is because you were talking about how I long an American takeover. If you're new to the channel, I've been saying it since 2012. I read you guys a poem in the park. Oh, how I long an American takeover. I lived in both countries. Canada is so taxed to death, so over leveraged. The people are so over leveraged here. Okay, and the housing with the money laundering from China just completely obliterated us. We had all these bidding wars with Chinese that weren't even in the country bidding on properties they're never going to step foot in. And we're covering this for decades. All these housing videos you're seeing. This house in Florida, $140,000, and this house in Vancouver, $2.8 million, side by sides. We were doing that in 2012, 2013, 2014. I was even going out in the streets in Vancouver showing you guys, look at this house. It's got indoor plumbing. They want $4 million for it. And the house is, I don't know, 2,000 square feet. But the problem is, we were never given that chance after my first channel termination. We were completely ostracized from social media. Global corporate fascism is here. Yep. Monopolized the world. Yep. Trump is bringing back plastic straws. I want plastic straws. Yeah, I give out plastic straws sometimes at my store for free. I don't sell anything to drink. I give out my plastic bags. They're over there. The green bags. I give out plastic bags to everybody. Yeah, I remember once I went somewhere to get. I bought a bunch of little trinket stuff that I needed for the shop. I asked the lady. I think it was Canadian Tire. I asked her, "Can I please get a bag for this?" She looked at me and started laughing. She's like, "We don't give out bags here. No one gives out bags." She looked at everyone in the lineup, and everyone started laughing at me in the lineup. I'm like, so I grabbed all my stuff in my arms, took it back to my car, came back to the store, put up a post on my Facebook page for Merit Toys and Games. I said, when you buy something, you get a plastic bag, and you get one plastic bag free. I ran that ad for a while. Free plastic bag with the purchase of something plus a free plastic bag to go. Hundreds of apartments across my tower are empty here in U.S. ministry. Yep, it's all Chinese, all Chinese money laundering, right? They're estimating now like 3.6 million empty units across Canada, creating artificial shortages. Go look at my videos from 10 years ago and go see what I was saying. They have always told us what they want us to hear, never what the truth is. I don't think they're allowed to tell you the truth. I think a lot of these social media influencers that came after COVID that became political, I think a lot of them were, I was reached out to. Go to my channel and search, they tried to buy me. They tried buying me out. Or they tried to, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I turned them down. Because I'd rather die in peace than to die with guilt. I'm 40, I'm going to be 47 in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be dead soon, right? Keister's saying, I remember that. Yes, thanks for remembering that. Right? So, I'm running out of time on this plane. A lot of these elites that are soulless, remember the video I made? Pay close attention to that video. I drop a few little crumbs of information. How 41% of us have a soul, right? And then 59% are NPCs. We did our NPC World video series back in, I think it was 2013. We did our NPC series. how there's a bunch of soulless people on Earth, and we could prove it and stuff. And a lot of content creators took that and ran with it. Really did big with that. Really put themselves up there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just here to tell you guys, I have absolutely no reason. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. Got nothing to lie to you about. I've been straight with you guys since day one. Right? I have never manipulated you guys for any reason or try to sway your thoughts on anything. All I'm saying is controlled information distribution is powerful. Everyone. Joe Rogan is controlled opposition, but now he gets the call 24 hours to endorse Trump. So it's you could see how all of it is manipulated. All of it. All of it. And why are you picking on Joe Rogan, Mike? He gets 1.8 million US dollars an episode for his show. I get 21 cents for doing Mike in the Night. Go watch my last episode of Mike in the Night. Great callers. Great people from well, everyone's doing that, Mike. No, we were doing it since 2014 with trends in the housing market with call-ins from across the Commonwealth. We're doing it way before all these people. Why would you? That is why they hounded you. What was the date for Trudeau news of 96 million worth? Oh, Brian, I have to go back because what we did is we had Ricky Spanish on the phone, and Ricky Spanish was working at the trading window in Wall Street for Goldman. I think Goldman Sachs. I'm not sure which one. And he told us there was a lot of trades coming in for a lot of the injection companies. I got to be careful here because they'll terminate my channel. A lot of injection companies, a lot of world leaders, Jacinta Ardern, Scott Morrison, Boris Johnson, a lot of people, Bill Gates, a lot of people were buying a lot of the injection stocks. And then the announcements were made. If you guys remember when Trudeau said 91 million doses or whatever, he did that. He timed that perfectly for the market to close. When the market closed, he timed it perfectly. Had all the stock ready to go, and he rallied the crap out of it. Right? We talked about this before, guys. You guys know we talked about this before. Right? How Bill Gates sold all his stock in Bionet. Right? Remember that? At 10 times the value. He admits it, and then went on a speaking tour in Brussels to tell people none of that stuff really worked. It was just an experiment. We have it. It's on Mike in the Night with him speaking. But unfortunately, we are... I guess it's good in a way that nobody... Like, we have a small, little, tiny community that kind of understands, or that may understand, or that's starting to understand the situation. Vancouver is better than South Korea? I don't know. I think you might be a little bit more free in South Korea than you are in Vancouver. Oh, I think South Korea is better than Vancouver. There's too many bums in Vancouver. And a lot of people are displaced because of the housing, the Chinese money laundering destroyed housing affordability for everybody. People with pensions homeless. Will Canada be better off broken up? Canada would be better off broken up into provinces become countries. And jurisdictions and regions, like we'd have North BC, South BC, complete different countries. Right? North Alberta, South Alberta, and just break it down. Break it right down. Right now, we're in the technological age. We could create a currency overnight if we have to. We could create a monetary system. Like the BC monetary system could be backed by forestry, right? The Alberta one could be backed by oil, right? The Manitoba one could be what is it, potash? Like there's different stuff we could back our currencies with, right? Too many live the lie out of comfort. Yeah. I'm talking about provincially becoming countries, right? So you have North BC, South BC, two different countries, right? That's what I meant. And then leadership is chosen. Small governments, because you need smaller government, smaller region, right? Sold. I will move to South Korea then. Yeah, no bums in Asia or less. Why is that? Again, because a lot of the I don't know in South Korea what the money laundering laws are. I know Ireland got destroyed by Chinese money laundering. I know Scotland got destroyed, Edinburgh got destroyed. We covered all this in depth over the years. 2017, 2018, Ireland got completely destroyed with bidding wars. So if South Korea has different money laundering laws and anti-Chinese money laundering laws, I don't think you'll have any problems there for affordability. And there's be less people that are homeless because the housing hasn't skyrocketed, right? Yeah, small regional admin bodies. That's exactly what Saskatchewan currency can be backed by minus 50 wind chills. Yeah. Guys, I got the Mike in the Night ready to go this Saturday. Go to Mike in the Night, the way it's spelled.org. You get a playlist of all our episodes of Mike in the Night. Go check it out. All our episodes are there. If you guys want to go back and watch some 2021, 2020 stuff. Go back 2022. Go back and watch stuff. Go back and, because I have a feeling it's not what we're saying now that matters because nobody cares, right? It's what we said before that matters. And this is why a lot of platforms don't want to deal with more old school. They're gonna have the Johnny B. Good show coming out. I'm like, who the hell's Johnny B. Good? Oh, he just showed up on social media last week and he's got something to say about Donald Trump. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Who cares? I see I'm subscribed. I will check it out. Thanks. Yeah. Just go watch old episodes of Mike of the Night. Great callers. Great points of views from all over the Commonwealth. Boots on the ground all over the world. And if you really want to, go back and watch early episodes of Trends in the Housing Market so you could see where we are today. Real estate, financial, gold, silver, finance wise. Go watch Trends in the Housing Market. Okay, someone asked, Mike, have you ever heard from Dom? He used to email me before. He just went off the radar. I'll just email him again. I'll just email him and see if he's around. Lord Humongous, I see on Facebook almost every day. He's doing fine. And Steve the plumber, I spoke to last week. So I do stay in touch with a lot of people from the channel over the years. Steve the plumber used to come on Trends in the Housing Market back in 2015, 2016, right? So, yep, that's the deal. That's where we're at, folks. Episode's ready to go up on Rumble. I think I got like 3 subscribers on Rumble in the last like 6 months. We are heavily shadow banned on there. We're not Rumble heroes on Rumble. Keep that in mind, folks. So when you go on Rumble, it's like, where's Mike? I don't see. It's because they picked the Russell brand and all these new people that showed up after COVID. The Johnny VC show. I don't know what that. I'm just making up names. Johnny VC show is live. Who the hell is that? Oh, he showed up 2 weeks ago. Look at this stuff, man. It's like, you see what's going on here, folks, right? You see what's going on. Oh, well. Oh, well. What can we do, right? Nope. I was already banned on Rumble once, and I wasn't able to stream for about 6 months on Rumble. We had to go to Odyssey for Mike in the Night. That's why you go to Rumble, you'll see re-uploads of Mike in the Night, like re-uploads. But then when you watch the show, the timestamp of the re-upload does not match the video. The video's 3 years older than the re-upload. So they've done a really, really good job really shutting us down on those platforms. Again, I'm banned on Twitter. People keep asking for my Twitter handle. I'm banned on Twitter. for my How Hamas Got Played. Go to my channel, search across the magnifying glass if you're on a desktop. Search How Hamas Got Played, Mike Martin. See if it comes up through. I don't think it comes up on search ever. You have to really like go to my channel and go to the magnifying glass. How Hamas Got Played. There's 2 or 3 videos. We were covering the protests in Israel for 39 weeks straight. Anti-Netanyahu, anti-Netanyahu, not my prime minister, protests with tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people protesting 39 weeks straight. And yeah, everything timing was perfect. The people that were supposed to prosecute Netanyahu died in a plane crash. I have it all in that video showing you guys. And then I went back to 2019, showing you guys in 2019 how they were protesting in Israel 2019 against Netanyahu. Does that remind you of somebody? It reminds you of Trudeau. When they had the Yellow Vest movement in 2019, no confidence in government, we covered the 2018-2019 Yellow Vest on our channel. Go look it up, see what videos are left. See, Trudeau destroyed Canada when he signed the UN Migration Pact. Once he signed that UN Migration Pact, Canada was finished, the 2018. And we covered that in depth because we knew Canada's finished. It didn't take no trucker, no freezing the accounts, no. Trudeau went too far by signing the UN Migration Pact. And the reason why a lot of other content creators don't talk about this stuff, because they weren't around to talk about it back then. They came after because they saw a paycheck. Right? And then if Pierre Poilievre falls apart and becomes a WEF like he is, like all this stuff, I'll show people, look, we warned you guys, people will still shit on me and say I'm stupid, right? So it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. And I've gone to realize that. You show people, yeah, we talked about this 7 years ago. We show them. Oh, yeah, but that's you. You don't count. Oh, okay, I don't count. How's Black Powder Bill? He's doing fine. He commented on something on my YouTube post. Free range north of the border. Just can't cross the border without a brain chip, says WT. Sandy's saying, it's okay, Mike, you count us. No, but you got it. It's just the frustration of so many years, so much hard work, so much, putting my neck on the line, right? Because I'm not lying. See, if I was lying 24/7, or I made a channel telling you guys what you already know 24/7, that's different, right? Or I follow a specific narrative. I'm noticing all these anti-Trudeau channels getting promoted by YouTube and pro-Pierre Poilievre channels. I'm noticing so many channels on YouTube that showed up a year ago, 7 months ago, 250,000 subscribers, 24 videos, and they are anti-Trump and pro-Kamala Harris channels. I'm seeing so much of that. Like channels that are just coming out to debunk basically the current administration, right? UN Migration Pact, Mike, have you heard from Ashima? No, I haven't heard from her in about 3 years now. 2 years. No, I heard from her in 2022. Yeah. Lots of callers, lots of people. I gotta get Mario DeSetti's on. I see he's still on social media. Oh god, I got a weird announcement for the channel. I got my TikTok Mike Martin's page was suspended for 3 days. I don't post any content on there. It was suspended for 3 days, and they removed like 5,000 of my followers. And I use TikTok to message people back and forth. So I'm not going to be using TikTok anymore on my phone. I just uninstalled it. And for some reason, again, like they have this hate on for me because on TikTok, I was exposing the Chinese money laundering. And I was putting up videos from 8 years ago showing, hey, the Chinese destroyed Canada. With artificial shortages. It's not the East Indians. No. The Chinese destroyed Canada. Oh no, they're taking down. Look, I can't even. Do you sell hockey cards? No, I don't. I don't want to deal with Upper Deck. Upper Deck doesn't allow me. The distribution companies only sell to the stores that are politically correct. Let's just put it that. Alexander the Great. I don't know. I could call her on Skype and see if she's doing okay. I could call her up and see if she's doing. I know she still has a channel. I'll go see if she's been active on it. It's been a while. But anyways, it just doesn't matter anymore because as long as we have our small community, we're together, hanging out, whatever. Yeah. We got empty vaults, stacked silver. Yep. Banks don't have nowhere. They don't even have 10% of liquidity in banks of what they have out there that they've lent out. Banks are in a lot of trouble. I remember back in 2018, we were calling the Canadian banking system the Great White Short because the banking system and its books are just toxic. It's garbage. 100% trash. But what do? They tax us to death on top of it. Not the banks, governments. And then there's going to be bail-ins. We've been talking about bail-ins 10 years ago. Go look at our channel. Yeah, doesn't hurt to buy some silver if you could afford it. Anyways, guys, what time is it? I am going to start organizing my day here. I'll be here until 5 o'clock if you guys are bored. If anyone is in the area and wants to come visit me, I'll be here until 5 o'clock. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing about content creators. You can't find any of them. Unless they're farming or if they're political. You can't find them. If they showed up less than 4 years ago, you can't find them. Mike, have you considered moving back to Portugal? Yes, we have. I don't know what I'm going to do. Thanks, Jack Nar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore, man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching this, liking and subscribing, and being part of the channel. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night on Mike in the Night. I'll leave a link in the community section when we go live. And come on down and watch us live. I appreciate that very much. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.